Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your October reading and our card for the Libra season breakdown. So the beginning of Libra season, this card of life experience we got with, sorry about the camera shot, Archangel Shamuel, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. This card really excited me, and I think Capricorn is the only other sign that got an Archangel card out of the deck. So I've been connecting with Shamuel, and I'm excited to get these messages out. So let's talk about October. Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you have been diligently working towards something, and you've learned and sort of mastered this way of taking the pressure off of yourself that maybe you've placed before. I know there was a lot of anxiety versus anticipation versus excitement energy going on recently, and I think one of the best analogies was like a racehorse before they race, you know. And so to slow-mo this moment over the past few months, it's like the gates are really opening, and you've gone through such a mental process with that anticipation and excitement and energy that you were feeling, that it's really brought such a silent power, a very quiet power, but very powerful, but almost just, it's just very quiet. Okay, so I think some of you are moving towards, I think a lot of you are moving in a really good direction. You may not know all the details yet, but I think there's also a very healthy space reserved for these decisions to work out, okay? If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Let's move on. So tomorrow, Pluto retrograde ends, and for some of you that means money coming in because you have been doing the work. Oh wow, we got 4 cards at once. Okay. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. We have the 6 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Okay. So in this waiting period, logically we know moving forward we're gonna be launched. Okay, I also have a vision. I got this vision of a bow being pulled back in that moment of, you know, aim and just letting go, like the whole swift emotion of the whole thing, whatever that means. But it's like the drawback part, specifically like that moment before the release, right? Because that's when everything comes together. The 7 of Swords has come up so much, and I really think the message behind this is, it's a should I say a prerequisite to Scorpio season? Because I don't think so naturally Scorpio season is going to be here in no time, and the eclipse coming up is really a sort of portal we can move through to elevate our lives, okay? Life experience. And so I think some of us might have secrets, or there might be like a secret plan with money or something that some of you are thinking about going through. I wouldn't recommend that because of Pluto retrograde. So I think if there's any dishonesty, which I don't want to make this all about that, But that's definitely one thing that I see. Because when this money comes in, I think you need a plan for it, not to mother you too much. But I think you need to be like, find clarity with your financial situation still. If that wasn't done, for some of you, you are overlooking things that you are going to be reversed back to. Okay, so there may be a need to revise, but this significant life event, powerful revelations that lead to change, time to spread your wings, mean that you are moving forward very quickly. Libra season's going to blow by. It's cardinal air, okay? And it can really sweep us away too with that air energy. There's a lot of gossip in the air. There's a lot of distractions, and there's a lot of mindless scrolling. I don't know about you, Sag, but I haven't, well, I've caught myself doing it a few times. I'm not trying to say that I haven't, but I have reduced my idle scrolling probably 80%, just because I got my mind more clear and I was more disciplined. Okay, I definitely see ambitions and success coming in for you. Let's talk more about this Seven of Swords, because that's a big card and it comes out in your success versus, you know, where you are now, or however you want to construct that time. King of Wands. Nine of Swords. Okay. Some of you could really be stressed about the responsibility that comes with your ambitions, your goals. And you could be telling yourself, oh, well, it's a little easier for me to just keep something under wraps until later. What is up with all this sword energy? Okay, this may be about relationships also. Gemini is going to, I guess Mars in Gemini is going to retrograde at the end of October. For a lot of you, that's in your house of relationships, and things may be stressing you out, slowing. I think you would be right to mentally remove yourself from certain situations that are stressful, that make you feel deceived, or if you're the one doing the deceiving, that's stressing you out. Yeah. That's an interesting combo. More about this Seven of Swords. The Devil. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you have a work situation. Yes, you have a work situation that has kept you in some toxic either form of yourself or ideas about your working conditions or what you need to do, the effort put in versus what you receive. This is life experience for sure. We got the Devil and the Eight of Pentacles. So there's definitely something going on with your money that needs to be addressed. For some of you, it's your place of work. Either they're not compensating you properly and you're not looking at your pay stubs clearly, but there's some unequal exchange of energy with your money and your livelihood, okay? Interesting. Let's talk more about this. And then we'll get into relationships and all that. I get deeper into those in the extendeds because I know not everyone's in a relationship. And yeah, okay, so the Nine of Pentacles again, or I'm sorry, the Nine of Swords again in the Page of Pentacles in reverse. What do we got in the bottom? The Lovers. You know what? I know for some of you, your relationships during Libra season and your money are tied so closely together. Okay, romantic relationships. I just said I would get into this in the extended, but again, this could, if this isn't a work situation, it's definitely a relationship of some sorts that is important. You guys really need to understand the energy output versus input. Okay, the exchanges, the relays in your exchanges. I'm saying you guys, but I'm also Sag, so. But for a lot of you, your ideas are going to, some things are just not going to fit in anymore with the direction you're moving. Okay, this is time to spread your wings, and I really see this as you having this luggage that you're carrying around with you everywhere. I see survival mode activated in a lot of you, and that's, I want to tell you, it's really not uncommon. Even as a woman, I know what it's like to be in that, you know, masculine hustle of everything and feeling like moving in the physical is the only way to get where you're going. And I think that came full circle. Okay, so this is making more sense now. You might have some deep programs around what it means to earn money or deserve money, or the amount of effort you need to put into something to make it work. I feel like there's a need for balance there. I feel like there's a lot there that's very loaded, okay? But it's something that will absolutely trip you up moving forward and keep you from seeing the results that the King of Wands would eventually see. You know, it's really stumping you, like tripping you up moving forward. If this has to do with a relationship, let's see. What more about this? The Knight of Cups. Okay. Are we all over the place, or are we all over the place? Okay, so for some of you are in a partnership of whatever sorts, be it romantic, friendship, roommate, family, where, yeah, your finances are tied up in your emotions a lot here. I see that. This is like a community problem, okay? It's more than just you involved. This Five of Pentacles. I see this coming up as someone bringing you an energy that looks like an offer, but it's really just from this Seven of Swords, like deception, devil, Eight of Wands. Like, it's not as good as it seems. I really invite you, Sagittarius, to, you know, if you want to call on Archangel Chamuel, this energy is, so funny. Okay, so he is associated with orange, was the first thing I learned about him. You call on him for making decisions, focus, and momentum, especially in business. So I see you, yeah, I mean, and you guys we don't get so excited and all that energy for no reason. We have the vision and we have the wherewithal to move forward with it from A to B. Like, there's no doubt about that, but it's really the level of protection that you have on your own energy. You don't have to be a witch, you don't have to do spells, but if you understand that just meditating and finding some peace, like in your mind, that nobody can fuck with, that's really a theme right now, okay? I'm not just randomly saying this, but if you sort of find that temple energy that will secure you from these lower vibrations that seem to get you every time you get somewhere, like every time you start making progress, this thing happens or somebody needs something from you, and it's just I don't think it's anything to worry about, but it's definitely something to protect yourself about. Okay, being mentally strong is just as important as being physically strong. Page of Wands. Page of Wands in reverse. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, don't... Knight of Pentacles. This is all about money. Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Five of Swords. This is so much, Sag. This is like a lot, but we're going to get into the extended now. If you want to watch that, the link will be below. I see a lot of tangled energy, but I think it only feels so crazy because it's you know, like a literal mystical creature tangled in a net feeling, and all you really need is to be cut out of it, okay? So go within, calm yourself down, please. Limit, during Libra season, limit your argumentative, like, you know, don't let people suck you into arguments. Don't let people, you know, people are going to pretend like they're drowning in Libra season, and then Scorpio's going to really come around and bring all this shit up, okay? Scorpio goes very deep, and so it would serve you well to also go within yourself now, sort of block out this external stuff until you can untangle the cords for yourself, because it's not helping just running and fighting and like struggling to get out of the cords in the net, right? I know I'm making sense, but the temptation's real. I understand. This is life experience. You know, it wouldn't be life experience if it were just like any other time. So make the most of this. A lot of your answers come to you, and it feels like magic, but honestly, it's becoming your new normal. It's becoming your new normal to have these brilliant ideas and to have this space reserved in yourself where people can't, you know, pull you out of that, because people love to argue with the Sagittarius. People love to compete to, you know, with the Sagittarius. And yeah, it's just, you know, now's not the time to let anyone take advantage of you. Don't feel like they're, you know, don't feel like you have to give too much to things that you know are not paying off, because that's part of the it's part of the trap, okay? Thank you, Sag. I hope this helps somebody in some way. I know it was all over the place, but it'd be like that sometimes. Okay, I'll see you in the extended.